Huskies.
North Carolina.
UConn and UNC highlighted on the Green Monster scoreboard can mean only one thing. We are at the Wasabi Fenway Bowl, part of Capital One Bowl Mania in this venerable ballpark. It's football today, though. We've got the gridiron on the field. It's North Carolina and UConn about to kick off 7 games across ESPN networks today. And we're off and running in the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Mel Brown from his own 7. Carolina showing pressure immediately. They bring it, hand off to Cam Edwards, and he's loose. Close to midfield, cuts it back inside, all the way into North Carolina territory, still on his feet before being knocked out of bounds inside the 30. And you can hear the partisan crowd here at Fenway. It is heavily leaning toward UConn, and they get a big carry on first down.
Yeah, and watch here. You get the 2 tight ends lead blocking. Great job of getting through that C gap, and Mel Brown finding his way to the next level. Huge gain on the opening play from UConn.
One of the quirks of playing football here at a baseball stadium. Here's Evers, tracked down defensively beautifully that time by Caleb LaValle.
Caleb LaValle, number 34, just does a great job of recognizing the play and tracking downhill. You see that burst through the line of scrimmage. I mean, when we talked with Jeff Collins and this staff for UNC, they said with Power Echols out, they are excited to see some of these young linebackers play. Caleb LaValle, 2 big plays on this opening drive.
Forcing a 32-yard field goal try from Chris Freeman. Kick is away, and it's good. UConn, an opening drive down the field, having to settle for 3, but the Huskies get on the board first.
Committing a lot of penalties.
Now Criswell to throw pressure up the middle. Picked up really nicely. Criswell's going to try and run it. He's able to pick up good yardage up to the 20 before Jelani Stafford brings him down. But he may be hurt. Criswell is banged up on that run.
Oh, geez, and that's going to be a problem for UNC.
That's a real problem.
Let's see him get hit at the end of this play. No one's covered. Great job on the back end. And as he's coming up, you see his ankle gets wrapped around. Jelani Stafford, number 97, swings him down. And Jacoby Criswell is still on the field down.
North Carolina starting quarterback Jacoby Criswell injured on that last carry. You can see him walking off, going back to the locker room now already. You don't want to speculate, but the way he's favoring that shoulder, it certainly looks like where the injury might occur. Carolina's going to have to plan on the rest of the day without him. We'll get a confirmation on the level of his injury here in a bit, but it's Michael Merdinger now from Fort Lauderdale, the freshman. Facing a 3rd and long.
See if UConn brings pressure right now. I would.
Yeah, they're showing it. That's 6 players up on the line of scrimmage. They only come with 3, though. Merdinger now flushed out of the pocket. Has a receiver downfield and almost connects, though.
On those team, but they're going to look to use Evers sparingly today.
Now Fagnano back in, rolls the pocket, going downfield for Bell. Has him! Touchdown, Huskies!
What a throw from Fagnano down that sideline, and Skylar Bell has been so good at this route. First starts with a good block by the running back, springing him free, but you see how Skylar Bell works the defender inside and then fades back out. He knows that the ball's going to be thrown to the outside, but he just does a great job of running his route in a way that provides him space towards the corner of the end zone. Phenomenal catch.
Skylar Bell, one of those players who put his name in the transfer portal, but opted to play in this game for the Huskies, and after that catch, I'm sure he's glad he did. Freeman to add to the lead, and he does. Split
without a quarterback that has much experience at all.
Culliver. Had a good return last time, has another one here. Got the kicker to beat. Turns it back inside, flag down behind the play. Culliver's still on his feet. He'll go the distance. Got to check the laundry, though. way back at the North Carolina 35.
We'll see what the flag is, but that's one way to come back.
It's a heck of an effort by the special teams unit for North Carolina, and Culliver in particular.
There is no foul in the play for holding. Result of the play is a touchdown.
Big play for Culliver and company.
I mean, how about that? Culliver had a 98-yard kickoff return against Boston College. He comes back in the NC State game with a huge touchdown reception, and now what a return at the most opportune time for UNC. They needed a spark. They needed something going on offense, and what an effort.
And they're going to review this play to see if he stepped out of bounds. Just right about the 30-yard line towards the end of the run. Right there. Let's see if we could see.
And we have a pretty good vantage point from where our booth is, and it didn't look like he stepped out of bounds. You see that left foot as it steps, and then he kind of drags it. You see it drag. Does that toe? It looks like that toe's up off the ground. I mean, again, it was ruled inbounds. It was ruled a touchdown. There has to be clear evidence that that toe touches the white line. They're showing the replay in the stadium right now. Mixed reviews from the fans, but that toe looks like it's off the ground.
Well, there's definitely green there. I'm not sure that foot is even on the ground.
No, it looks like it's off the ground. Like it already came off the ground.
Yeah, I think it's going to stand.
After review, the ruling on the field stands. Touchdown.
The crowd here doesn't like it, but I think it's pretty obvious. Culliver says thank you very much.
Look at that hair. That's great hair, too. Look at that. 7 non-offensive touchdowns this year, and you saw that most of those were on special teams. 5 of those were special teams touchdowns.
Noah Burnett in for the PAT. No problem.
To lead them down the field.
Fagnano has time. Now the pocket collapses, but has a receiver downfield, and he hits Sheffield. He lets everybody know we're moving the sticks.
Joe Fagnano, you know, he's an experienced quarterback. Hasn't started a ton of games, but great job staying in the pocket.
Third down. Fagnano rolling out to his left this time. Has a receiver. Gainings makes the catch, and it's another first down. What they've seen so far. Fagnano again rolling the pocket. Tried to get it to his tight end. Did well enough not to get sacked, but we got a late flag.
Oh, well. Amari Campbell got pressure on Fagnano, and it looks like he took him down. Ooh, and this is getting shovey.
Yeah, now we got some pushing and shoving well after the play. And another flag comes out. Got towels out on the field.
I think Josh Harris, number 6, he came in there to pull away Amari Campbell. But anytime someone who's 6'4", 310 pounds bumps into anybody,
right,
people go flying.
It's like driving a cement truck into that pile.
So
right.
They fell.
Like a freight train, it takes them a little while to hit the brakes. Now Fagnano to the end zone. Touchdown! Alex Honig, part of the international connection in stores. The German by way of Fort Worth and TCU with the touchdown.
I mean, how did Joe Fagnano get this ball off accurately? I mean, Amari Campbell, who just had pressure on the last play, very similar rollout, just flew in there. It was all around the legs of Fagnano. Fagnano with the little jump pass. Huge play. Touchdown to Alex Honig.
Freeman with the PAT. Showing all kinds of pressure. They'll bring 5. Off the edge, Merdinger's in all kinds of trouble. Ball's loose. Still loose, and it rolls out of bounds. Fortunately for North Carolina, they're going to have to punt it away anyways. But Donovan Branch brought all kinds of heat on Merdinger and brought him down. And
You see his ability here in this game.
Brown, big hole, first down. Setting up a 3rd and 1. Brown, why not? Cuts it back inside, fumbles the football. And it looks like UConn may have fallen on top of it. That was 73, Wes Ho, the center.
I mean, what a job by Wes Ho recognizing that ball was out. He just used his big paws to scoop it in. Another great hole, and that ball comes out. Wes Ho looks like he just rips it away from Bo Atkins, number 12. At the
There he is, big old number 97 in that fullback spot. He leads the way for Edwards, cuts it back inside and scores.
little big boy smash mouth football. Look at Stafford lead up 97. Boom, big block. And then Cam Edwards just goes up and over top, putting UConn up 23-7.
Showing a little bit of pressure. They bring 4, but they get to
boy.
Merdinger, but he gets a pass off, and it's intercepted.
Jaden McDonald, the 5th-year senior, just came right through the line of scrimmage. And
great job by the crew here getting a baseball field in great shape for a football game today, especially with all the weather they've had. Snow and rain and freezing overnight. Certainly has worked for UConn today. Victor Rosa and company looking to power through the defense. Still on his feet down to the 5-yard line. Well-earned ovation from this UConn crowd. They know he's been banged up all year and redshirted this year.
And how about that run? I mean,
trying from 24 here. And he's got it. Another impressive drive for UConn ends with 3, 27-7 Huskies. Before moving on to whatever destination he chooses, or if he chooses to stay with UConn.
Yep.
Fagnano has time. Has Bell again, makes the catch, and he's loose. Looks for a block, and he's getting some. Finally dropped down at the 25.
I mean, Jim Mora has got to love that effort by Skylar Bell. Watch Skylar Bell. First of all, it's a phenomenal route. And then watch him here. He could go out of bounds. Nope. I'm going to go back inbounds. Great block.
Of the two teams that met in the Sugar Bowl back in 1980 when Georgia won the national championship. Ooh, boy. Caleb Hood almost broke that one.
Jordan Wright just barely grabbed him by the ankles. Saved a long touchdown run. Good job blocking by the offensive lineman. Man.
Merdinger, the quarterback, is split to the bottom of your screen. Hood will take the direct snap and will run it. Got through a big hole. Picks up another first down. Malik Dixon-Williams brought him down.
Yep, great. And look, they're bringing in 3 tight ends and just creating lead blockers. So you got your 1 running back in, you got 3 tight ends, all the offensive linemen, no wide receivers up from this UNC offense. And if it's not broke, why fix it? I wouldn't be surprised if eventually they just sub Merdinger off the field.
This time they keep Johnson split wide to the right, but same results. It's the boundary safety, Dixon-Williams, having to make the tackle on not the grass, which surprised me a little bit. On this field, the dirt guys and the grass guys have both worked together really well.
Gotta have fertile soil to produce the right crops.
No question about it. Caleb Hood is enjoying the fertile soil that he's running on this drive. He hadn't been able to get free all game long, and he finally has, and he's letting UConn know about it.
And I'm certainly going to miss hearing it.
Yeah, well said, Coley. Our thoughts and prayers are certainly with the Gumbel family. Copenhaver scores! And Caleb Hood, hearkening back to his high school quarterback days, delivers a dime to the tight end. Finally, this Tar Heel offense wakes up.
Well, they called the play at the right time after run from Caleb Hood. And this could be very interesting.
North Carolina's got all 3 timeouts on the board, plus that 2-minute timeout. Sure. So they have ways of stopping the clock. Fagnano to throw. Pressure up the middle. They got him. K-Law.
Here could be a wrap for UNC.
Merdinger is in at quarterback. They bring just 4 in pressure. They get it up the middle, but Barlow on the receiving end. Can he fight his way to the first down? He's close. I think he's going to get it.
I think he got it too.
Great individual effort by 24 in Carolina blue.
For this Husky defense.
Paysour hurries back and gets onside. Merdinger. Going to throw to Paysour, got him. Paysour came back for it. Merdinger to throw. Copenhagen can't squeeze it. Malik Dixon-Williams on the play for UConn. And the Huskies will take over.
Really good coverage by Malik Dixon-Williams.
Attention before the game today. Being rewarded for success in what he's trying to build there in his first 3 years in Stores. A first down and a bowl win for the Huskies. He and Coach Freddie Kitchens embrace at midfield. The Gatorade bat for Coach Mora, and the UConn Huskies are the 2024 Wasabi Fenway Bowl champs.